Alright, so I'm resurfacing the deck the old school way. 1/2-inch steel plate has been face milled so it's perfectly flat. Suction cup and 80 grit automotive paper. Now if I'm doing body work, I go in an X pattern. So this way, this way, this way, this way. When I'm doing this block, I'm going like this. And I'll walk around to the other side and I'll go like this. But here's the interesting part of this. There's little tiny marks right there. And what we're going to do is up here in the corner, right here, or maybe right here, or somewhere in here, we're going to put a picture of what this deck used to look like. And obviously, this blew a head gasket because liner height, right? So this liner, lower than this liner, so on and so forth. And it makes, and you can see and feel the indentation, and you can see and feel the different heights of the liners. We might have something left. Here, let me show you this. See that a little bit? Well, you can't feel that anymore, but you can still see it. But as you can see, it's gone. And even, of course, Caterpillar's notorious for the grommets, for the water, and those are disappearing. Now, also, you'll see this on a lot of big cats. You always have these lines where the gasket wears in, right? And you can see them disappearing. Now, is this going to be straight? I don't know. Do I still need counterbores? I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put everything back together, spacer plate, everything. I'm going to clamp the liners down, and I'm going to measure them according to cat specs. Well, what's going to be interesting to see if this gets the deck super flat. And those liners were way out before. So what I can do is I can take all my readings per Caterpillar specification, and I can compare it to what I used to have. So it'd be really interesting to see how flat this deck is when I'm done with it. I wasn't expecting much out of this. I've done it a lot for aluminum blocks and stuff, but cast iron block I wasn't really expecting too much. But I am surprised at how much this cuts. Now let me tell you, if you had just grabbed this, right, and you had just gone like this on the deck, you're not going to get it straight. If you had gone in one direction, you're not going to get it straight. The only way to get this deck straight is an X pattern. Some people say a figure eight. I've never tried that. But I can tell you this, I build cars, and I've got some show cars under my belt. As far as body work is concerned, when you run in an X pattern on a panel, right, or even if you go like this and then, or in an X pattern, you're going to have a straight, beautiful panel. You're going to have an award-winning show paint job. So is that the case here? I don't know, but we're going to find out. So it's a really interesting experiment to see if this actually does get the deck flat. So